Tonight, we're looking into the future of Animal Company. We're going over maps that don't exist yet, monsters that no one's seen, and we got some items that are so insane, you would think that they're from another dimension. These aren't just ideas, these are visions. I asked the Wolfpack, that's you, in the comments of the last video, and I even pulled in Toasty, Apollo, and Reborn to share their wildest dreams for what could come next. And some of these ideas are absolutely insane. And this is how you get your idea in the next video. And today, we're gonna dive into some of these ideas. And I want you to tell me which ones you like the most. But before we do that, I need your help to defeat the evil YouTuber monster. And defeating him is pretty easy. And this monster is not nice. He's trying to stop people from seeing my videos. And the only way to defeat this guy is to hit that like button, subscribe to join the Wolfpack, and then drop in the comment, Mr. Grey Wolf, I'm helping you fight with. And then you fill in the blank with something cool and creative like this guy did right here. Also, don't be a part of that 76% who just forgot to hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 50K subs. Whoa. Now, I need you guys to quit messing around and let's get straight into the video. Okay, first up is going to be Apollo. I met him in the game and this is what he had to say.
All right, just Apollo here, guys. And dude, I'm so excited to share with you guys what I would like to see come to Animal Company in a future update. Okay, so guys, first of all, I really want to see a medieval themed update where we literally have dragons flying in the sky, breathing fire down on us, and we have to like attack them, or maybe we have to get really big using the broccoli to defeat them, and they drop super rare loot, all that kind of fun stuff. And then around that, we have a new adventure map where we have to adventure into a spooky castle that has been abandoned for hundreds of years. We have to go in there. There's like a big drawbridge that we have to like pull a lever to get into it. Ooh. And there's a big moat going around it that has like alligators, so if you fall into it, you get eaten.
Oh my god.
And then we go in and there's like skeletons that we have to defeat, but the loot is awesome. There's rubies, there's like diamonds, there's emeralds, there's gold treasure chests we can find, there's maybe like the king's crown that we can find, and it's worth like $10,000 when we put it in the sell machine.
Oh man, dude.
I think a medieval update would be awesome, dude. There's so many things you could do with it. Maybe there's like horses that we could ride, or like I don't know. I think it would be so much fun, dude.
Yeah, and you know what came to my mind when you said all this?
Yeah?
What if in the medieval update the dragon came? What if it was a percentage? What if there was more than one dragon and it was a dragon ore? So like a gold dragon, a lava dragon, and how you defeat it is you gotta like hook shot onto it, climb up to it, and you gotta like mine the whatever ore off its back, and then
man.
And then the dragon would do some kind of pulsing thing that makes it to where even if you're locked onto him, it just cuts it and pushes you off.
Yeah.
So you gotta come back up there and get him again. Get him!
Oh, now you're thinking, Mr. Grey Wolf, because that would make it like super hard, and like you'd have to actually get your friends together and like strategize how to do that. That would be sick.
And it's like timed, so he only hangs out for a little bit and then he's gone.
Yeah, I like that a lot, dude. That would be so cool, bro.
Yeah, which means you'd have to bait the dragon in there with something. So we'd have to go on a venture, collect turkeys, make
like
bait.
The zombie meat.
Yeah, or like the zombie meat, and he'd have to come when there's enough meat. And then we'll go, get on him, right!
Oh, dude, that would be so much fun. It's like a, what? Bro, that would be so much fun as like a mini game. I would love something like that.
Yeah, dude, imagine being on the back of a dragon. Oh, come on, Apollo! I tried. Okay, this is one of the best ideas I think that I've ever heard. When me and Apollo get together and we put our thinking caps on, some of the craziest ideas come out, and I couldn't explain to you like how insane. I wish there was a way for me to show you what I'm thinking. Like, and if you agree that that would be insane, put it in the comments down below. Let the devs know like this would be insane, absolutely insane, and that you guys want it. But if you don't want it, also let us know too. Or if you have ideas on this one to make it even better, let me know in the comments below. I want to read these and go over them and maybe even feature them in the next episode. Okay, next up we have my good friend, Mr. Toasty. And he didn't want to just type it to me or get in the game and tell me about it. He wanted to film himself and send it. So here it is.
All right, if I had any ideas for new things to get added into Animal Company, this is something that I feel like that would be so awesome to see. We already have like a lot of monsters. We already have a lot of items in the game. But one thing I feel like we haven't really seen before is like actual traps inside of places that we go and explore.
Okay, pause. Now that is such a good idea. Traps? Imagine you're going in the forest, you're just walking along, something snaps onto your leg, ka-ching, and then you're just thrown and you're hanged in the tree, and you gotta like, you have to have something to like hit it off of your hand, or your friend has to come and rescue you, jump up there and use a pickaxe to knock the little shackle off your wrist. That would be crazy. Or you have to stay there until a monster came and got you, or it hurt too much, like your health slowly drops until boom, now you gotta respawn. Now that would be insane. All right, let's play the rest of the clip.
So like maybe like pitfall traps, trap rooms, chests that you can open up that become mimics. I mean, dude, literally anything. Just like actual traps around the map that aren't just like landmines. Like stuff that would actually generally scare a player. Like imagine like walking through the tunnels and mines, and then all of a sudden it's like fake ground and you fall through the map and you have to like try your best to get out of it. Like that type of stuff would be so freaking sick, dude.
Oh my gosh, he is so right. That would be insane. Imagine you're just walking and it just perfectly blends into the ground, and they're in random spots, so there's no memorizing where they were. Like, and you just fall. You're falling, and then maybe you land on a platform with inside there, and then it's a few seconds and it breaks. So you gotta like, in those few seconds, jump and wall jump side to side to get out of there before whatever's underneath gets you. Or there's a monster in there, like you fall in a little pit, and then you gotta parkour your way out while this monster is like in there, like maybe a bunch of bomby boys or an ogre is just down there waiting for you. Oh my gosh. There's so many skits that you could do with that, and so many terrifying moments, especially for new players who just wanted to go check it out, and they were like, you know what, I'm not scared, I'm gonna go check it out, and then they just fall into this horror pit. Oh my gosh, dude. And the videos and the ideas just keep coming, guys. I need you guys to stay until the end because it gets insane. And if you have any ideas, don't forget, put them down in the comments below, and I'm gonna be going through them for the next episode. I wanna make a bunch of these episodes to show to the devs that we have rad ideas that could take Animal Company to the next level. It's already in a place where no other VR game has ever been, and that is insane. And we're only not even a year old. That's crazy. I think this game is gonna go way further than anyone has ever expected it to go, and I'm excited. You be excited with me? Come on. All right, next up. Okay, next up is my friend Blazing, and coming up right after him is Apollo. So make sure you guys stay for that. And he said he wants to see poisonous swamp parkour. So a new map / adventure where it's like you're in the swamp area, and if you fall in the swamp, you have to start all over it. It just respawns you from the very first. There's no revive in this map. He said that if you fall in the thing, you're done. Everything that you had, gone. No takebacks. You lose it all, and at the end of the swamp, if you can get through the parkour, the crazy parkour of the swamp, then you will unlock a new item that only you can have. There's no tradesies. Now that is super cool, and I don't know what that means. Does that mean like a new item as far as like a cosmetic? So if I do it, I get this cool swamp jacket that no one else can get. I can't trade it. Like, so everyone who can make it, like, it's just so difficult that if you can make it, you get this cool jacket. And everyone else is like, oh man, I've tried so much and I just can't get the jacket. It's so hard. I would love that. I would love that because it would be a true testament to your skills. Like, whoa, you have the swamp jacket? That's crazy. You know how many times I've tried and I cried and I failed? Now that would be cool, but I know there's gonna be those kids in the comments. But don't worry, little Timmy. We're gonna keep you in mind, and we'd have to make different levels. How about that? So there's a little Timmy jacket that's really easy to get, and then there's a harder level, and then a harder level, and then the swamp level where you're just like, wowie, this is crazy. And maybe even if you beat it with a group. Like you have to load in on it as a team, load in onto this swamp level, and you beat it as a team, you get 1 jacket. But if you can load in and beat it alone, you'll get a crown to match the jacket. Now that would be crazy. I'm telling you guys, leave a comment down below. I read every single one of them and I try to reply to every single one of them. I get about 90% of them replied to. And then let me know what you think about this. Would that be crazy? Like something that you can earn and you can't be traded or modded? Now that would be cool, because one of the bad things about the mods right now is if the new item comes out, even if you have to go on an adventure to get it, the modders are just gonna duplicate it, and then in 2 days everyone's gonna have it. So right now that sucks. I don't like that. I hate that. But a cosmetic that you have to earn, you have to go get, that can't be given to someone, now that is cool. Also, this video is going to be shown to the devs and they're going to be going through the comments. So make sure you guys comment something really good that they're going to want to read, you know, because right now we don't really have a direct line to the devs. The Discord is so flooded with so many people and it's ridiculous. I know you've seen it. And this is gonna help us get ideas straight over to them. Or at least I hope. That's my hope for this video. So comment something good, guys. Give the devs the good energy you guys have shown me. We have a really good little community over here right now and I love it so much. Okay, first up I asked Harry, what would you like to see come to the game? And some of you guys know him from my past videos. And he said this. Look at this thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those old creepy dogs from, what's that game called that this game's kind of mimicking? Lethal Company. So the dogs that are outside, except this one's skinny and it's scary looking, but it has no eyeballs, so it only has to listen to find you. So if you're making any noises or if you're talking, it'll come at you. It's kind of like the spider. The spider kind of does that, but it only reacts really to like in-game item noises. It don't react to your actual voice. So this dog, he's saying he would like to see it react to your voice and come attack you. So if you're deep dark in the caves or in the forest and you run up on this evil looking scary dog with no eyes monster and then you speak, it'll turn towards you and come attack. Or if your friend is across the map, you could take your hook shot, throw it over next to your friend, and then the dog will go sprinting to where the noise happened. Now this is such a crazy idea. It's been done before. It's not something that's new, but I would absolutely love it if it came to Animal Company. That would be crazy, insane. Oh man. Okay, this next idea comes from Bluest, and he thinks that a new map should be an abandoned power plant. And this gives me some really like Escape from Tarkov vibes if you've ever played that. But I think that it could work. I think that, what if it was like a giant scale? You know how like The Office feels like it's made for humans and not for little pets? Or we're not pets. Why did I say pets? Like little animals. It's not made for us. It's like bigger in scale. Imagine like some kind of like company made factory that's making, and it makes like all the Karen machines. So there's like the Karen machine in there, and then there's like all kinds of parts for the new reactor in there, or for the duplication machines are in there, and there's like things moving around, and then it's super creepy, and there could be even more monsters in there, like maybe some kind of protective snake. I don't know. Do people have protective snakes? Does anybody have a snake that helps protect? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. It's all gonna be fire, but I love the idea. Different maps would be insane. So far, all the maps that we've had have been completely different from each other, and I love that so much. But I would like to see them start kind of bringing the lore of each one of these maps together, and I think a factory should be in that mix. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And when you do, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you do a little timestamp so I can click on it and see what you're talking about. Sometimes your comments are like, yes, I agree. And I'm like, to what? I said like 11 things. What are you agreeing to? So if you leave that little timestamp, it helps a ton. Okay, our next one is by Shlomno. I don't know how to say his name. I've never really said it before. I just kind of read it. And he thinks that we should bring in a quiet place type monster. So this guy, this creepy, super creepy monster with no eyes, super long arms and super long teeth, and he just wants to crawl around and just come at you when you're not looking. Now that is super freaky, but he didn't really say like what makes it attack you or what it's looking for. So maybe I should have asked him that part. Whoopsie. I don't care what makes it come after you. All I know is if I saw this thing, I'm going the other way for sure. Okay, next on the list, and it's me. My idea is a skinwalker, or just a revamp of what we already have with the mimic. I would love it if you and a group of people loaded into a game. The mimic would instantly start loading in your skins, your friends' skins. So whoever gets the closest to the mimic, not only would it look like one of your friends, because I have the same skin that they do, but throughout the game of playing, it's recording little chunks of your voice. So if you go into the caves and you're looking for your friend, like, whoa, where's my friends at? It will start playing your friend's voice, like, yo, I'm over here. And you're like, oh, sick, Apollo, I'm coming. And you go over there, and the closer you get to it, or no, when you get close to it, then it morphs and turns into the monster that it is, or the mimic. And it just, I don't know. That would be absolutely terrifying, because it would like lure you in with his voice, your friend's voice, or even your own voice, and then attack. I think that would make it 10 times scarier, and that is actually a mod that someone put into Lethal Company. So I know it's doable, and I think that would be absolutely terrifying. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Would that freak you out? Okay, now we got another video. This one is from Reborn, and he wants to show us what monster he would like to see come to Animal Company. Let's roll the clip.
A text from Grey Wolf. This guy's always bothering me. Anyways, what new map or monster or adventure would you like to see? It's actually not a bad question. I'll answer this one. So, as you can see, I actually am here editing my video for today, so you're bothering me while I'm a little busy, Grey Wolf, but since we're buddies, I'll do this for you. Honestly, one thing I would love to see, since, we're getting like the new water update, whatever we're getting, we can swim underwater, the new mechanics, I would love to see some sort of like underwater monster, like almost like a Loch Ness monster type vibe. But it would be really cool also if they incorporated some sort of like adventure to get to it. Like, we're supposed to be getting some sort of new ore, you guys know, also. And what if we had to like swim underwater, like go through like obstacles and certain things to get to this, and then we have to battle this like underwater monster in order to get this special ore that's like worth quite a bit. That would be super cool to see in Animal Company. Honestly, I think it'd be a great idea. So Animal Company, get to it.
Yeah, I think that would be such a cool idea too. I kind of don't like water or deep water, like personally. I live by the ocean and I don't go in it. It scares me. But this is a video game, and that might even help me come over my fear of water, unless it's super terrifying. But I do love this idea. That would be insane. And then imagine all the new items that would work with the water, or work with water physics, or the current items, what would happen if you use them underwater. That would be super cool to see too. Okay, on to the next idea. We have Brixie, and he thinks that we should have a wild, scary boar monster. So this pig, that's a boar pig that just hangs out in the woods. Maybe even you could ride it. That would be cool. Or you can even defeat it and then use its meat or tusks. What if, like, we have to do the crafting table? What if you had to go and chop up the pig or defeat the pig, and then you can use his tusk or his fur to craft something? Now that would be super cool. Okay, next up we have Gooberton, and he thinks that we should have night vision goggles because it is really, really dark in a lot of the areas, and sometimes you don't have enough hands to hold a flashlight and do what you need to do. I think night vision goggles would be really cool, but you wouldn't be able to use them that often. But I do like the idea of being able to equip something to your head. Now that sounds super cool. So you could even maybe get like one of those helmets that have a light on it for miners. You can actually go equip that, kind of like in Dead Rails. You can buy the hat that already has a light on it, or you could even do different types of hats. Like we can go out and find like medieval hats, or Russian hats, or Greece, I don't know, hats, cool hats. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, there's a snapback in the woods and we gotta go find it. Let's go find the legendary snapback. Okay, next up we have Cedric's idea, and he thinks that we should add fire. And when I asked him, what the heck do you mean? He said, like if you fall into the lava pit and you bounce off of it, it'd be funny if it caught you on fire. Or they added in an item that you could torch the monsters with, like a flamethrower. So here's a flamethrower, what I think it would look like, or what it could look like. Attack other players, or you could attack the monsters. That's really cool. I do like this idea. I think these are a ton of cool ideas. And if you guys have any ideas, don't forget to leave them down in the comments below. And if you made it this far in the video, you are an absolute legend. I literally cannot tell you how insanely happy it makes me when you guys reach this far in a video. It helps me out so much, like insane amount. And to make sure to let me know, so I know you know that you made it this far, leave the comment, Mr. Grey Wolf, I'm a legend and I'm still here. And I will make sure that I double, triple reply to those comments first. All right, my name is Mr. Grey Wolf, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.